Imagine getting into an accident. People are dead. You survive. You're in the hospital, but the firefighter stole your money. Your money. When people are dead. Put up the picture of this young brother. It's a damn shame. St. Louis teenager Stephen Robinson Laney was involved in a car crash on the 26th of February that claimed the lives of 4 people. 4 people died. 8 were in the vehicle. It was a Chevy Tahoe. The accident occurred at approximately 1:30 a.m. This was on Forest Park Avenue. We're talking about St. Louis. After a driver later identified as a 34-year-old Cedric Dixon ran a red light, hit the SUV Robinson Laney was riding in that day, sending it over the guardrail. It flipped. It's a bad accident. People died. It's a tragedy. The impact killed a 19-year-old named Anthony Robinson, another 19-year-old named Richard Boyd, an 18-year-old named Brianna Dittman Johnson, and a 20-year-old named Contrell McKinley. Here is Contrell McKinley, fatal victim and Stephen's big brother. Those who survived were actually still trapped inside of the vehicle. Robinson Laney said he was able to pull himself from the wreckage, and as he lay on the ground, a firefighter at the scene asked him if he had any identification. The firefighter is asking the teenager, do you have identification? The teen pulled out his wallet, gave it to the man, who he thought at the time was a police officer. I lost a lot of blood. My vision was blurred. And I said, man, I don't even know your name. He told the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. And he just told me not to worry, saying, you're good, you're good. However, Stephen was not in good condition as victims received no assistance from bystanders. Courtney and Contrell McKinley's mother also accused the first responders of neglecting the victims of the crash because they saw a firearm in the SUV. They had to walk themselves to the EMS. She said broken bones, broken spine, broken ribs, collapsed lungs, broke back. They had to walk. It took civilians to help them. Finally receiving medical care, Stephen's battle continued after he was discharged. A few days after he was discharged from the hospital, Robinson Laney discovered someone had been using his debit card. Imagine, your friends are dead, you're severely injured, you get out the hospital, and now you have this additional issue to deal with. Somebody's utilizing your money, all right? The 18-year-old also said that he'd had $600 in cash in his wallet, along with 2 $50 gift cards that he'd just gotten for his birthday. He never got them back. The charges total $120. One of the charges was for a car wash, but Robinson Laney doesn't even own a vehicle. Definitely wasn't him. Here's the person that stole the wallet, all right? It's a Christmas gift card from his grandma with the etched initials. There's a video from the scene. It captured the firefighter putting Robinson Laney's wallet in his pocket, and the firefighter has been interviewed by the police. The teen and his mother were allowed to view the video in the 4th District Station on North Jefferson Avenue. The firefighter claimed that he used the debit card by mistake. It was an accident, thinking it was his own because the card was issued by the same credit union as his own debit card. That's the excuse the firefighter is using. After his mother, Ms. Robinson, viewed the video of her son's money being stolen, she received a bill from the fire department for the ambulance ride. She said, and I quote, "I can't believe someone would use this as an opportunity to steal. That's just horrible," she added. "I just want justice for my son." The investigation is ongoing. We do not have a report of arrests being made, but you have to think about this. Literally, they are able to see the money being stolen. Now, does this mean the firefighter who did it, there is no, once again, not allegedly, firefighter admitted, I got the card, it was by accident, is his defense. This was so insane. You have to imagine this has been done before by the individual who did it. Who would think to walk up to a person bleeding, barely able to talk, to say, give me your wallet, knowing the person is discombobulated, confused? Has this firefighter done it before? All right. Okay. AB, insanity here. Thoughts?
Absolutely. So first thing I thought when you said that is he had to have done this before, because as a firefighter, your first thought wasn't to render aid to individuals who you saw were suffering and had just been involved in a car crash, but your first thought was to ask someone for their identification. And you know that that person is in distress. They're not thinking straight, right? Like they're not even thinking about who they are, what their name is. They just want help. If this little boy wasn't Black, I do not think the situation would have went down like that. You knew exactly how you could manipulate this young kid, and you took advantage of that. In addition to that, I don't understand why the firefighter is not in handcuffs, and I hope he is no longer at his job, because you admitted to the crime. Regardless of you saying it was an accident, how did you get access to this boy's money? You had to use a PIN code or bypass a PIN code of some sort in order to use this boy's money and to use his card. So you knew exactly what you were doing. At the end of the day, you shouldn't have had his wallet in your pocket in the first place. So that is theft, and you should be prosecuted for that.
Yeah, because anybody else would easily. All right. And it's not just the card being used. He had cash money and gift cards taken from the scene as well. How do you explain that, Mr. Firefighter?